Frank, you're right. The light is very bright up here. I want to thank Brian Frasino, who's the current president, and Chris Gaffney, one of my classmates, for their kind words. I think my children never saw me with hair, even though most of the pictures were without me with hair as the alumni president. But there was that one picture of me as a track. Just while I never qualified for the Athletic Hall of Fame, I always strived to be an active coach and an active participant. And I think I was the only 200-pound, 200-yard runner, as well as the 2-mile. Paul Simpson, I don't know if Paul's here, but unfortunately, I don't think I ever won a race in the 2-mile, but I did try my hardest. As the alumni president for the past 3 years, one of my responsibilities was ensuring that we selected quality Hall of Fame athletes. So Jimmy, Kevin, Frank, and Dave, you can thank me later on tonight. I had the privilege of playing football with Kevin and Frank. I watched many hoop games and many games in which Jimmy coached. And while I didn't really know Dave as well, he was actually one of my neighbors growing up in Havertown. We lived about 10 houses down from each other, but obviously I was a little bit older. Dr. Kelly, I never had the privilege of meeting you, but thank you for your contributions to society and for representing Malvern so well. Now, before my official 5-minute speech starts, I know, Jimmy, you just made reference. I'm going to pick up some of your time, just so you know. But I want to give special recognition to Mike Tresson. I think Mike is back there. And one of the responsibilities that I had as the president of the Alumni Association was to sit back over here for the last 3 years and give out the awards. And Mike would always sit there with the stopwatch because he gave us all specific instructions to keep our speech to 5 minutes. And like usual, none of us were able to do that again tonight, but that was the norm for every year. Mike does a fantastic job of running our Director of Alumni, and has put this program together for many years and does a lot of good things for our Alumni Association. So if you can please, give Mike a round of applause for putting this together and for all that he does. Now, Mike, my 5 minutes can start. I'm fortunate to have my mother and my grandmother here with me tonight. My father could not make it. I want to thank my mother and father very much for their love and support throughout the years and for giving me this great opportunity to attend Malvern Prep. Sending me to Malvern was not easy, but my parents made the sacrifice. I committed to my parents when I made that decision to attend this great school that I would work my hardest and do everything I could to take advantage of this great opportunity. It was the best decision that we made together. Thank you, Mom, for always pushing me to try my hardest and do the best. My brother Tom, who's not here but was in many of the pictures with me, while he didn't graduate Malvern, my classmates and I always called him one of our honorary alums. I want to thank my wife, Michelle, and my 3 children. It looks like Jake, I don't know if you're awake yet. You've been sleeping for the past half hour, so hopefully I'll be quick. But I want to thank my wife, Michelle, and my 3 children. Over the past 9 years, I've spent many hours here at Malvern as an alumni board member, alumni president, and most recently as a trustee. At many of these events, I would meet many parents, alums, and prospective families that would ask me what grade my son was in. And my typical response would be, I do not currently have a son here at Malvern. Actually, my son Tyler will be starting here next year, hopefully. But I am here representing my 4,000 brothers. Malvern is a very special place to me, and it was an honor representing the alumni. Thank you, Michelle, for allowing me to devote so much of our time and for giving back to Malvern. My journey at Malvern started on the football field under Coach Pellegrini. Coach, thank you so much for coming to Delaware County and introducing me to this great school. Father Flynn, I know you just arrived a little bit ago, so welcome. Father Flynn, I've always had so much great respect for you and your commitment to God and to Malvern. I consider you not only a mentor, but a very good friend. You are the backbone of our great school, and we alumni are very fortunate to have you. People always ask me, what is different about Malvern? What is so special about this school? And first, I think Kevin might have said it earlier, it's about the brotherhood. You have to be a true student here to understand the impact that Malvern has. Not only you as a student here, but as you graduate and become your own alum, a parent, a father, it is such an important part. This brotherhood lasts a lifetime. Second, it is our dedicated and loyal teachers, staff, and administrators. Malvern is a family, one built on a rich tradition of great culture, and Jimmy said it earlier, and so did Kevin, of truth, unity, and love. I graduated 24 years ago, and many of the same faculty and staff are here today. I don't know if Jim Stewart's here, but Jim was a true leader. Thank you for your leadership and the positive impact that you had on so many of us here tonight. Steve, I aged a little bit better. I don't know about those glasses that you had on that picture. But Steve, I always considered you a very good friend, a great teacher, a mentor, and someone that I've established a very good relationship over the years. And teachers like Rich Roper and Chuck Chinichi and Larry Legner and John Ostick. Millsy, I was in your room all the time as an athlete as well. Thank you for being such great teachers and mentors. Your passion and dedication to Malvern is overwhelming. I want to thank the current faculty and staff who helped the next generation of Malvern alums prepare for the real world. I want to thank Christian Talbot and the Board of Trustees, of which I'm honored to be a part of. Christian and his team have been doing a fantastic job over the past 3 years, ensuring that the Malvern legacy continues, as we are the top private independent Catholic school in the country. In closing, I want to thank my fellow alums for this honor and for representing you, especially the class of 1991, and one of my good friends, class of 93, Brian Malone. One of the problems I have with Brian is since I've been a trustee, not anytime there's an issue with the school, usually Brian tries to stay away from me because when I go to an event, most people come up and will voice their displeasure. But it's been a pleasure having a friendship with you for 42 years, and one of which lasted throughout our Malvern years together as well. I'm honored to accept this award, and I look forward to tomorrow. We have 2 big games, and I know we'll have a lot of alums there in presence, and hopefully we'll beat the Haverford, I won't use the word, but go Friars. Thank you.